And greetings. I'm on site today as part of our Fresh Water is Better Water series, and let's take a look at what we have here. A nice jacuzzi that is being dumped and refilled as we speak. So let's see how we do it, and hopefully you guys at home can do the same exact thing. So the first thing I do immediately is I get my hose and I throw it in the hot tub and turn it on full blast. Second thing I do is I get my pump with long extension to get past whatever greenery or plants that there may be in the way, because this water, treated water, will kill all of that. And typically around the perimeter of a hot tub there's usually stones or some kind of other format, because it will literally kill the grass, and so you can't have grass right up against it. Plus you wouldn't want that anyway, especially if it's a wooden tub. So let's take a look at here. We use a submersible pump. You want something greater than 1/3 horsepower. This is a Harbor Freight. Let's take a look at her. Harbor Freight with a 1.5-inch discharge. Yep, sorry, I'm the only guy. 1.5-inch discharge, and that thing does a nice job. 1/3 horsepower, 1/2 horsepower, anything along those lines gives you an adequate flow rate. Let me pause the video. And so 1/3 horsepower or greater with a 1.5-inch discharge. So for this particular pump, we bought it Harbor Freight. It was less than $100, but we want the larger discharge and the greater horsepower so that we can attach the fitting. So you'll buy that from Harbor Freight. You'll then take that over to Home Depot and get the appropriate adapter, that white piece at the very bottom there, connected to a little piece of 1.25 or 1.5-inch pipe, however you like to do it, along with a good hose. Get something that's decent. Again, a Harbor Freight item, 100 foot. You can cut it to length however you like, and you just put it in there. You plug it in, and that's it. You just let her empty out. I fill as I'm emptying, because pollution is the solution for dilution, and I even fire my jets, because typically your suctions are down here, your footwell, and you can really do it except for your heater or your filter area. For this particular jacuzzi, the 385 model, you can actually get down to this low and still run the thing. And so what I do is I just come over here and pull my top down so I don't get wet. This is only for my protection only. And then I fire it just to get all the old water out. Now, it doesn't hurt to put just maybe a cupful of bleach in there prior to doing it, just to really shoot it through. And I run the jets as I'm sucking it out. I've turned them off just because of the video and hearing it. So let's do it. There's let's see, 1, 2, that's low, and then high, and then there you go. So that's running internally right now, blowing the water around, but it's also diluting the pollution of the water, the old water that's in there, along with getting out whatever cleaner you might have used if it was a bleach or any kind of item in there, including if you did a full deep clean, for instance. So that's that. And once it starts getting down to the level where the filter, it passes the filter, I put this hose inside of my filter area and fill from the filter to prevent airlock or anything that's that might happen there. And so that's it. Water dies after really 90 days complete. You should dump your water every 60 days. That way you always have fresh water. It doesn't hurt to have fresh water. It really doesn't. So fresh water is better water. And that's all I have to say about it. And there is one last thing I'd like to remind you of, guys. Don't throw the baby away with the bathwater. Now, I'm sure you've heard that saying, don't throw the baby away with the bathwater, but it does have its origins and its meaning. In fact, it came from back in the day when drawing a bath used to actually, and water was very expensive. It used to be a lot of labor and water was very expensive. And so what people would have to do is draw a bath, meaning they would have to go to the local stream or the local water source well, whatever it may be, and bucket in the water from wherever it was to wherever they wanted it to be. And after filling the tub, patriarchy being what it was, the father would get in, followed by the oldest boy, youngest boy, followed by mom, followed by oldest sister, middle sister, younger sister, and regardless of the sex of the baby was always last. Now you can imagine what the water looked like when it got to the baby. Bottom line, it was black. You couldn't even see it. In fact, sometimes you would lose the baby, in fact. So what the saying means is that when you were to get rid of the water, when you had to empty that bathtub, and they would usually just grab a bucket and throw it out, or just turn over the item and let all the water go out, the baby would still be in there. And so don't throw the baby away with the bath water means that the water's dirty and there's maybe a baby in there. So let's not let's not throw the baby away with the bathwater, and always keep our water clean. We are bathing together in jacuzzi, in hot tubs, and so if you wouldn't bathe with the individual, don't let them in your hot tub, and just always keep your water as fresh as you can. Please dump and refill as often as possible, just like we showed you in the last video. And that's it. John told me not to include this, but I put it in anyway. There you go. Take it easy.